Hey everyone, it's Dave here from Band of Badgers, and this is the latest release from Forbidden Lands. You can see it's all shiny because I've not even unwrapped it yet. So we're going to do that for you right now. This is, let's bring the camera in. Look, you can see how much this is. Look, this is from Free League. This is the Forbidden Lands Book of Beasts. Now, as I spin this around, I'm gonna go straight in and unwrap this because it is so reflective. I'm going to be as gentle as I can. There we go. Let's have a look at some of this. Zoop. It's me. See, very, 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 very reflective. There we go. I haven't even had a look at this. I know what it's supposed to be about and what's supposed to be inside, so I'm kind of excited to have a look and see what there is. But this is from Forbidden Lands. I always love their books. Their books are absolutely gorgeous. You can see that it is a slightly indented gold foil on a fake leather book, a faux leather, which is lovely. I actually got their starter book set a few years back now, before lockdown and COVID and all that malarkey. And we play it around. We play Forbidden Lands around the table, and it's great. Talk about stress from the Alien game. This takes it to a whole new level. Not the stress as such, but just wow. Forbidden Lands, if you didn't know, is about sandbox survival fantasy, not horror. But some of the monsters do get you going. This is the Book of Beasts. It's about A5 in size. There we go. It's a beautiful edition. I do like this. I mean, they're Free League, thank you, first of all, for sending that over. But Free League, if you haven't tried anything from Free League, don't be shy. Do pick it up. freeleaguepublishing.com. They ship all around the world. They're beautiful. I think these are 10 out of 10 for the quality and the love that they put into it. It beats D&D, hands down, the craftsmanship that goes into these books. So do highly, highly recommend them. So this says it is a bestiary. I'll pause it. There you go. If you want to read the top bit, pause it, and then you can carry on. But I'm going to read this bottom bit. A bestiary you can play. This monster manual for the multiple award-winning Forbidden Lands retro fantasy survival RPG is beautifully illustrated and filled to the brim with murderous monsters and lethal encounters. The contents also include rules for traps. Oh, I didn't know that. Rare tomes and alchemy, as well as a system for playing Forbidden Lands solo. Now, the reason I'm excited about this book is also, I believe, that it has like harvesting. So it has like a craft option. That's what I'm kind of looking forward to seeing. Now, also a little bit more about this book, while I just bring it up in here, is that this book is priced at £30. So this is the book, and to give you a comparison, let me just grab one of these. Here is the Alien book, also from Free League, by the way. So if you're a fan of Alien, try it as your sci-fi. Give yourself some fantasy. You can see the size difference, but don't let that put you off. This is slightly bigger than A4, and this is slightly bigger than A5 in size. Let's show you the content in there. So, fairly similar. This is the core rulebook for Alien. I got my copy signed. I got my copy signed by Dave Seamark. Or we call him Alien Dave. That's why it says Alien Dave. But that's another story. You got to check out our Instagram for more of that kind of stuff, which is instagram.com/bandofbadgers. Do go check us out. Actually, while you're here, you're watching this on YouTube. If you haven't already, and if you like my silly waffling about these books, like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000. I think we're at 960 at the moment, 970 by the time I've recorded this. Well, as I'm recording this, but by the time this goes live, who knows? By the time this goes out on YouTube. So, wow. I was not expecting that. Now, that is beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Now, all of their books usually have maps in. I'm blown away by that. That is so awesome. I mean, there's even the claw coming up there. Look, there's the dead skeleton body. There's dead warriors everywhere. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. There's the artist signature, Brandt. Brandt, this is gorgeous, phenomenal, beautiful. Turn these into posters. Let's see on the back. The back is the same. Sometimes they have a different thing in the back. That's all. But yeah, that is beautiful. Another thing to point out with these books is usually all of the artwork, apart from the cover, when you have the drawn cover, is all in black and white. It's all like pencil sketches, which again I love. And something like this as well. I mean, this isn't like the D&D Monster Manual where you have to have it. These are extras. There's extra content in here, and this is small enough. This is great. It's like a notebook, but better. So contents page. Let's have a look. See what we get in here. Contents page. Bestiary. It's not a bestiary. Bestiary. On the left-hand side there. Look what we got in here. Okay, using the book. Amphibian, amoeba, basilisk, bogman, a dread raptor, gatekeeper, giant spectre, giant spider. There's always a giant spider. Greater golem, imp, iron dragon, a mara, a mere drake, mummy, nature spirit, possessor, a rat king, a rock troll, shapeshifter, scolopendra, swarming death, Tapilak, a twisted ent, oh that could be good, an undead dragon, always worth it, vampire, water troll, will-o-wisp, and a wolf shadow. We also have random encounters. We have some game master tools, traps, books, ballads, grimoires, journeys, the stronghold rules are in here. That's pretty cool. Potions and poisons and more artifacts. I'm hoping these are new artifacts. And I don't think when it says that these are new monsters, I think it's because we haven't seen these in the previous books. I don't think they're repeated from the other books. I'll have to double check that. But if you happen to know, do leave a comment below and help us clarify if you can. Even if you like this, the way that I'm just throwing a book around. If you like that, let us know. Solo rules, I'm not one for solo games. I've got to have people around with me. Social interactions, playing solo with others. How do you play solo with others? Conundrum. All right, need to find it out. And there's some legends. Bestiary using the book. Monsters. Yep. Oh, they've got a random table generated there of the monsters. That's one way to do it. Look. Right, let's try and bring this in so you can see a little bit more. I'm not going to... I always say I'm not going to do every page. And I turn the page and go, oh, look at that. But yeah, look at that artwork. Amphibian, so we have some information. We have, oh, okay. Oh, that's quite nice. Okay, so we have a description and picture to show the players around the table, but it doesn't give them any stats to view. That is on the next page. So that's quite nice. So here's some lore. Depending on what they have, so the number of marks they have, you got an insight, so it's a 1, 2, or 3. This is what they learn about the creature. That's quite nice. Very insightful. I like that. Especially if you become like a monster hunter. So resources, what they can get. Well, you can eat the eggs. Look, they're delicious. Brilliant. I love that. An amoeba. Amoeba looks to be like, is that like a black pudding kind of thing there? It looks like it's got eyes. Several eyes, actually. But, yeah. Absolutely lovely. We have a basilisk. A bogman. Look at that. Nasty. Good. To appease the gods and satisfy their hunger, humans throughout history have sacrificed living creatures in bogs, swamps, and bottomless ponds. That is why the marshes of the Forbidden Lands are always haunted by the restless dead, and that is why a wise man or woman will stay away from these treacherous places. Whoa. Oh, I just saw that. I was going to put it down, but it always brings me back. Many also speak of powerful weapons and ancient artifacts having been cast into the muddy depths, and many bold adventurers have met their demise in search of these legendary treasures. The victims of the bog were shown no mercy when the gods demanded their bloody tribute, and the bogmen show no mercy to those who disturb their restless slumber. Oh, I like that. So I guess this is kind of it. We've got the same format. So we've got a lovely piece of artwork on each one. We have a background and some more information. More information is something that you can read out to people. I think that's okay. Or the legend. That's for the GM. We've got some insight there. And then you've got all the stats and what their attacks might be. Roll a d6. What kind of attack they're going to do. I like that. Oh, look. Mind disintegration. Oh. A giant Look how big that is. Look, there's the trees. How big is this? Wow. Giant spectre. Giant spider. Move on. For those of you who know, you know. There's an imp. Again, great artwork. Let's try and zoom. Look at that. There's an iron dragon. I mean, it's kind of the books themselves is slightly bigger than like a Moleskine notebook. And when you see artwork, I mean, it goes straight to the edge of the page. It looks like it's sketched in, like it's just been sketched. Some of the sketch hasn't been inked over yet, so you can still see that the pencil marks. It's beautiful. Oh, wow. I mean, no way. Yeah. No way. No way. No way. No thank you. A Mirdrake. A mummy. Oh, look at that. It is a good game for undead. There are lots and lots of undead. Then we have a nature spirit look. And all of these things, it's like Guillermo del Toro's Nightmares, isn't it? This is the Brothers Grimm kind of really dark side of fantasy and fairy tale. Oof. Here's a shapeshifter. A Scolopendra. Scolopendra. The Swarming Death. Yeah. Don't like that at all. Look at that. Bugs which will eat you alive. Nope. Nope. How do you even pronounce it? A Tupilak? Look at that. The head has been sewn on. Onto what? A humanoid body? Well, that's a bear. He's got a bear arm there, look. Oh. A twisted ent. There you go. What happens when a tree goes bad? An undead dragon. Okay. If you look closely in its mouth, look, it's holding a human leg. Wow. Just wow. Undead dragon. Let's see what you might learn about. There you go. So if you, depending on what number you have, the undead dragon's unholy life force is bound to its bone marrow, which it constantly replenishes by devouring the bones of other undead beings. Wow. What can it do? Let's see here. So claw attack is its standard attack. The undead beast sweeps with its bony, fleshless claws against two adventurers within near range. Roll for the attack with 8 base dice and weapon damage 2 versus a bone shower. The undead dragon rears up and beats its wings triumphantly, while at the same time blowing a shower of chewed up bone chips out of its gaping maw. All adventurers within near range suffer an attack with 10 base dice and weapon damage 2, stab wound. The swirling cascades of bone meal also gives them a -2 penalty to all attacks. The effect lasts until the same point in the next round's initiative order. Wow. A vampire or a vampire. You tell me. Answers on a postcard or in the comments below. Water Troll. Will-O-Wisp. We have Wolf Shadow. Very cool. Random encounters. So the table, everything about Forbidden Lands is based on tables. If you like these table games, and then you can throw something in, do so. So you got forest, dark forest, plains, hills, mountains, lake, quagmire. Depending on what you roll, depending on the location, then you get your stuff. Let's have a read of this. This one has intrigued me. The Man in the Iron Cage. A big black iron cage dangles ominously from a dead tree nearby. Straw and bones from previous prisoners can be glimpsed through the rusty bars. In the middle of the mess sits an emaciated, wild-looking man. He seems preoccupied with cleaning his nails with a torn-off skeleton finger. Oh, God. But suddenly looks up and stretches out his arms towards you in an imploring gesture. Oh. So you got a load of here's a random encounters. Game Master tools. So right up here of what you can do. Again, random traps. It's you find a table. It says, okay, here's a trap, and then you go, okay, what type of trap? Books, ballads, manuals, and grimoires. So if you find a manual, like in a computer game, look, level +1 in a skill, roll for a skill, and manual. Has a value as well, look, 2d6 gold. I do like Forbidden Lands. I need to play it more often. We currently play it monthly, or that's kind of become almost bi-monthly, but it is a good game, especially when everyone gets up to speed and you don't necessarily have to explain the rules. You can put out the player's handbook, the player's guide out on the table and people can flick through, or even better, get them to buy their own books. Why is the GM always paying? I think there should be. I like what Beadle and Grimm say. Everyone around the table should chip in and help the GM out. So solo rules. I'm not so worried about solo rules. But a lot of people do play solo. Again, getting that group together and maintaining a group can always be difficult. Even with the best intentions, it can always be difficult. Amphibian, Amoeba, Basilisk, Bogman. So these are the legends, which I think is exactly, yeah, it's the same thing. So the legend that we saw on that release is a legend that they know. Again, if you've got, when you buy, I don't know if I mentioned this on this video. I've mentioned it on different videos from Forbidden Lands for Free League, is that when you do buy their books online, they will immediately send you a copy of the PDF via email that you can then download and read until your book arrives in the post. The books are gorgeous though, well worth the money, well worth the time and effort it takes to. It does take, time to learn something new, but with something like Forbidden Lands, you really will be well rewarded. But I like that. I like that a lot. You let me know. Comments below. Do you like Forbidden Lands? Are you going to try it? Would you try it? Classic survival fantasy, not horror. There is a lot of horrible things in there, as we've just seen. But, I'm just waiting to see. The best part about being a GM is throwing these monsters and encounters at your players and watching them, how they react to it, how they get out of it. Do they get out of it or not? And I love every aspect of that. So remember, please do like and subscribe. You're already watching on YouTube, so please do like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs at this point in time. Where are we? So I think we're 960-ish, 960 and a bit. Anything you can do to help would be much appreciated. So please do tell your friends, tell your gaming group, tell your local gaming shop. If you have a product, if you've made it this far, and you have a product that you would like us to review, if you're a publisher, If you're an independent, independents are great. We do a lot of work with independents. Do get in touch. Let us know. Send us some samples, and we'll put them on, because these things like this, these are absolutely beautiful. But until next time, I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.